Welcome back, trainers, and I'm very excited to showcase today's Pokemon. We have Toucannon. So this thing right here is, I'm going to tell you, it's ranked 400 something in PvPoke, okay? But this is the thing that we do on this channel. I don't care what it's ranked. I don't care if it's ranked 1 billion. All right, we're still going to test it out. If it's new, maybe. Okay, not everything. We can't get too crazy over here. Although this one right here was, I'm going to have to say, pushing it into the habanero spice era. Okay, so it was crazy. Was it good? I'm just going to tell you right now, yes. It put in the work. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss any of these battles. Hit that like button if you do enjoy the spicy content, if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy my videos in general, if you want to help me out, hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. You have all been amazing. And also, I would like to thank you all for all the birthday wishes, all the kind words. You know, I'm just blessed to be in this position and to have all of you here. This is a blast. Let's keep it going. I'll keep you entertained, and let's keep this ball going here, folks. So Toucannon, flying and normal types. We got a Pidgeot style typing going on, and I'm gonna have to say also, the thing cannot take a hit for anything unless you're going up against ghost or ground type moves. If it's massively resisted, then it's okay. Otherwise, if it's neutral, it doesn't want to see it. So we're gonna be pairing it up with Venusaur, Medicham, XL. Yeah, I'm going there because we're using a Toucannon. And I was going to call it Halibut, Stunfisk, and Shadow Walrein. So, Shadow Walrein did its work. You know, it's Walrein. It's always going to be doing amazing. But I was so damn impressed by the Toucannon, folks. Let's go into the commentary right now. There's going to be a team that's going to be weak 2 flying when I go with the Toucannon, Venusaur, and Medicham. Yeah, so I switch it up and put the Halibut on the team. So, there's that. We also got the Walrein for now. Anyways, what's going on here? We got a Wigglytuff, Walrein in here. There's going to be a battle where it doesn't really do much. There's just like one of those battles. But otherwise, you're going to see it, as a matter of fact, sweep a team. Okay, including with an XL Pokemon on there. There's meta. There's one, you know, pretty... It's relevant. It's not so spicy. But Toucannon took on all of them. Incredible. All right. So we got Rock Blast and Drill Peck with Bullet Seed. Fast charging. Both of the charge moves don't require much energy. I enjoyed it thoroughly, okay? Specifically because of, we don't need to worry about ranks. This is nice. It should be like a season where we have to try and then a season off, or maybe 2 seasons, then a season off. Because this, it's just amazing. I don't even have to worry, right? Now, I wasn't really worried before. I know I was like, well, I don't care about getting into Legend. I'm just going to have fun. Yeah, but I don't have to listen to all the idiocy comments. So we're met with an Azumarill. So we're going to go ahead and just retreat, bring in Walrein here, Shadow. If it does have Play Rough on that Azumarill, it's not going to be looking too great. And of course, it's a Play Rough. Going to go ahead and build up to an Earthquake here. All right, so as we all know, Walrein's great. It can beat Azumarill, so they're going to be shielding up that first Earthquake, calling it correctly here. And I'm trying to think of what I want to do. Do I want to let it go? We're going to shield this one up. We're going to get to another Earthquake. Let's see if they want to double shield that Azumarill. If they do, we'll let the Walrein go, and we'll try to figure out what we can do. We have Bullet Seed. Oh, never mind. We're not farming that thing down with the Toucannon's Bullet Seed. We got Venusaur in the back, so we'll take care of business here. Obviously, going to just let this go. Ice Beaming us out. Okay. So, obviously, we're going to go with Venusaur. Their shields are down. We have to maybe worry about them getting to an Ice Beam. They're going to be swapping into an Altaria. And guess what? Toucannon has Rock Blast, baby. Let's go. So, we're going to go ahead and get this off just to give the Toucannon a little bit of a boost, which, by the way, I named mine Fruit Loops. I was going to call it Sam, you know, the Toucan Sam, you know, from the cereal. But I could have gotten so creative. There's all kinds of cool names out there for these tropical birds. But I just decided to go with the silly one. So, let's go ahead and have fun with it, right? Fruit Loops, let's get it, buddy. Well, it's a female, but whatever. All right, so we're going Rock Blast, taking him out here. Azumarill coming back in, going to go for the Drill Peck, doing a lot of damage. Really impressed. Hits hard, but cannot take a hit. So it was putting in the work. It did what it needed to do. Usually when you're going with that super ultra spice Pokemon, it's basically not even like having another Pokemon, right? But this one was there, and unfortunately for us, we needed the alignment, and they have, you know it, and a Alolan Marowak in the back, which we could have handled. Now you're going to see plenty of matchups where we do go up against it with the Toucannon. It does put in the work, but the Fire Spin, oh my gosh, the Fire Spin is like a mini charge move every single time to it. So the Venusaur, we didn't back out. My Venusaur doesn't back out sometimes. It's going to put up a fight if it has energy. It was close. Next battle met with a Venusaur, or a Victory Bell. And of course, as soon as we swap the Toucannon in the front, we run into that grass. Okay, so they're going to be bringing in their Obstagoon. This is a good matchup because of counter. And, you know, you don't really need to worry too much here. But now at this point, I think we're going to go ahead and shield it. We don't want the Venusaur to go down quite yet. Do believe we make a swap here soon. We might just go all the way. I don't really remember these here. This thing got me too excited, right? These battles were just so fun. I was impressed by how it was actually able to put in the work and take the wins and make people back out. It was incredible. We're just getting warmed up. So they're swapping into their Victory Bell to catch a Frenzy Plant. Nice call. Nice move. Nice. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and bring in Toucannon here and charge up to the Drill Peck. Charging up a little bit more because we do resist the quick move. Might as well take advantage of that situation here. Barely a little energy extra. Well, I mean, that was a good amount. In comes Obstagoon. Can the Toucannon KO? You're going to be impressed. Watch this. It takes it out. Let's go. What's in the back? Well, we got a Wigglytuff, and unfortunately not able to get to the Drill Peck. Venusaur, very low on its health, so we're not going to bring that in there. It's just going to farm us up. It's all up to the Wild Wren, if I could speak here. So we try to catch some sort of Ice Beam here, and I'm thinking, you know what? We lost. They're going to go for Play Rough, and it's over. And we see Ice Beam, and you know, as soon as I saw that, I said, oh, you messed up, buddy. And we go for the Icicle Spear. We take the win. Let's go. All right, let's keep this silly tropical train going here. What are we going to see? We have Whimsicott. Okay, well, that's beautiful. We got a Charm User up against our Poison. They're swapping into an Umbreon. So what do we got in the back? We got Walrein right now, and of course, Toucannon. So we're just going to stay here because technically we have a flyer that can handle that Whimsicott. Yeah, the Charm's going to hurt, but the thing farms so fast, we will be able to outpace it. By the time we get there, let's see if we can get some shields out of this Umbreon. So going for another Frenzy Plant up against it. This is a good matchup unless they hit you with Psychic. That's going to be a bad situation. Do believe we actually shield one up right about here. Yeah, beautiful. A Foul Play would have pretty much done us in there anyway, so it wasn't like I was calling a Psychic. I just shielded up, okay? So we're going for another Frenzy Plant. Not enough to KO. And I make the decision to go ahead and shield up because we want to win this swap here. Toucannon is so... It needs specific alignment or else you're going to be in trouble, right? It can handle a lot of stuff, and it's putting in the work, as you will see, but you understand where I'm coming from. So they're going to be shielding it up on their Nidoqueen. We swap into this. Now we instantly swap into the Walrein because we're going to be good up against Nidoqueen as well as their Whimsicott. So if they want to swap, it doesn't matter. Right here, they're swapping. This is going to, what, like KO? Oh, well, yeah, Whimsicott's got some thickness to it. Farming down Brave style and getting to the Icicle Spear up against the Nidoqueen. Did the Toucannon even do anything? There was the battle that I was talking about. Didn't even do a thing. That's okay. I had to include it. Why did I? What are you doing? Didn't even showcase the damn Pokemon. I know, right? Next battle, have a good lead up against Jellicent. They're swapping into Alolan Marowak. Here you go. Here we go. We got Rock Blast. Super effective. We're going to let this go. If they hit us with a Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, that's not going to be good. But Bone Club and Shadow Bone are going to be something that we can tolerate. What we need to worry about is the quick moves. As you can see, it's just melting this bird away. It's from the tropics. Why is it taking a little better from the heat here? All right, so we're going to let that go. Shadow Bone, not very effective to the normal typing. They're shielding it up. And I'm thinking, give me a break, man. I'm going with 400 spice plus here. You got to at least let this go. Come on. You got to double shield me? Okay. Is that the way you want it? Fine. We got a Medicham in the back, so this is the team that's weak to flying. And since they double shielded the Toucannon, I'm like, come on, what? Bringing in Venusaur, unfortunately. Oh, never mind, that was it. There was another battle where we didn't take him out. It was kind of like that. So taking him out, in comes the Umbreon, and we're looking pretty good here. All right, so what's going on? They got a Jellicent over there. Why not swap into this? Because, you know, we're just gonna work with it here. Trust me. Check it out. Shields are down. Medicham Psychic XL. Still doing a good amount of damage to Jellicent. We don't need to worry about that. Their quick move's not going to take us down even at this range. We're kind of getting within that era, so we kind of need to be careful here. Swapping the counter down, getting a little bit of energy in there. Bringing in the Jellicent. We're going to go ahead and let this go. It is a Bubble Beam, and it's lowering our attack, of course. So we're going to keep going with this Psychic here. We're not going to shield up. We're just going to let it all go because what's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and bring in Venusaur. It's going to be able to farm down by the time this thing is like trying to bubble us to make sure we don't do enough damage. I'm sure they got Shadow Ball, but I guess they know it's maybe over. Maybe they think you can pull it off here. But nonetheless, they're trying to make the win happen, and that's all that matters. So we're going for the Psychic. And at this point, now we can go ahead and bring in our Venusaur and farm them down. Let's go. Toucannon team is on fire, folks. Let's get it. Like I said, I'm going to have to swap out the Medicham for a Stunfisk because we're just too weak to flying. All right, what do you do up against a Skarmy? Well, you pretty much lose, okay? All right, I'll just straight up say it. I was having a little fun today, so there you go. We put on the Stunfisk so people can actually use this as a real team. Even though we're doing so here, as long as you don't run into that flyer, specifically Skarmory. So we have a Talonflame, okay, Rock Blast. Can you say one shots it? Not, I don't think not from full health, but it's still going to do a lot. You're not getting stabbed from that. It's not rock type, but yeah. Let's see what happens. Let it go, taking him out. Very good. Toucannon, Sam putting in the work. Fruit Loops, Toucannon, whatever the heck you want to call it. Let's keep it going. I always used to think as a kid, you know, these birds are crazy. Like, that beak is insane. I've always wanted to see one in real life. I don't think I ever have. Still, maybe when I went to some sort of like zoo down in the lower 48s, but I guess it wasn't too impressionable because I don't remember. Anyways, so we're going to be taking out that Stunfisk here, and in comes a Nidoqueen. Venusaur is on a rampage, getting that last shield, swapping into Medicham. That's the last Pokemon. All we need to do is get to Psychic. They're probably going to hit me with that Earth Power here. Okay. Now, I make this mistake commonly as well. I do this as well. I feel like I go for the Earth Power too. It's like, I got to get to that damage. If you can't, it seems like they weren't able to get to it, so that's probably just why they went for it. But if shields are down, Poison Fang, then Earth Power, it's going to do more, should help you. I don't know. I'm just saying, right? I'm personally speaking for myself because I mess up like that. We're met with a Sableye here. And by the way, I'm not saying that last person messed up because they weren't even able to get to the Poison Fang. All right, so they're going for that charge move. We're shielding it up, going for a Frenzy Plant. This is going to be a good matchup for Venusaur. Now, I did encounter some lag today where it was just not allowing me to get quick moves through on my Venusaur, which was very irritating. Very, very irritating. We're not including those battles because we're just going to skip over it, right? If I'm lagging up against somebody who's using the top 5 Pokemon, top 10 Pokemon on PV Poke, and I'm lagging, not going to show them. I'm sorry. It's just the way it goes. So we're swapping into Medicham. They're bringing in a Azumarill here. Going to go ahead and go for Psychic, of course. Dynamic Punch, still taking people by surprise. Always does. Love it. When they usually get hit by it, it's like, oh, and then they back out. It's like, yep. Well, I needed to know if that was that or not. So apparently it is, and there's no way I can win now. So Medicham holding it down. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about using the top something, and I'm using this right here. But like I said, we got the Toucannon on the team, man, folks. This isn't easy. So they're bringing in a Wall Rain. We're going for the Dynamic Punch. I think this is one of those situations I was talking about. And yep, there you go. There you go. All right. So Dynamic Punch is over. Taking the win with the Toucannon, throwing it in at the end. All right. Next battle. You're like, where's that sweep? It's coming up right about actually now. All right. So we're up against the Toxicroak here. Now, what could it possibly do? Well, so far it's got the flying to get up against Toxicroak. We'll just have to see what's in the back. It's going to be exciting. XL on the team. Swapping into Toucannon Sam. Fruit Loops. They're bringing in, I do believe that was a Snorlax. And as soon as I started hearing that lick, it made me smile because, you know, we're normal type. Let's get it. We're going to be able to spam them here. Now, this thing's no pushover when it comes to its charge moves. And if you do prefer to take off one of these charge moves that it does have, Rock Blast or Drill Peck, I recommend Rock Blast. You take that off. If you had to, it also does have Flash Cannon, so you could try that out. Farming them down with Bullet Seed, get out of town. Bringing in the Toxicroak, going for the Drill Peck. Let's see what's going on here. They shielded up, but we farm so quickly, getting to another one. Now, what could be in the back for us to actually be able to take them out since the thing is so squishy? Another Lick user, Lick-a-Tongue. Let's go. Okay, this thing is, it sweep the team, literally. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. And they said, I'm done with this. I'm not trying to sit around wasting my time with this old Toucannon Sam cereal. Let's keep it moving into the next battle. Met with another Sableye. Let's see what's going on here. A lot of Sableye leads. Got the normal in the back. Swapping into their Alolan Marowak. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Toucannon. Going for the Rock Blast here. Now, if you're going to go Flash Cannon, I don't really recommend it. Just go with these 2 charge moves. It's pointless. You could take a Fairy or a Rock type by surprise, but Drill Peck's still going to be probably better for you. Going for another Rock Blast here. Just trying to take this thing out before it takes me out with quick moves. I mean, my gosh, can I go up against one of these things with a Ghost quick move, please? Shielding up the Shadow Ball. So that was actually a correct call. it would have done a good amount of damage to us because we're still squishy. Plus the fire spins, it's going to farm us down, I think. Oh, I said no, 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 no. I retreat with energy, bring in the Venusaur, try to take them out. They survive. Venusaur, you're putting in the work. You get the effort. That was my fault, man. I threw you in there, and it was not enough still. And we're going to be able to, unfortunately, I was going to say farm down, not farming down. Shielding it up again. I'm not letting you go down like that, Venusaur. Not today. No more shields on their end. Something's going to take a lot of damage. In comes Sableye, and it's going to be you. Let's go for it. We need to get rid of that thing because we do have the Medicham on the team. So what's going to happen here? So we're going to go down. I do believe they swap instantly after this, as we do bring in the Medicham. Okay, they bring in their own, so we've already ahead on energy because we got that one quick move in. Going for the Psychic. Pretty sure they got Psychic as well. So what's going to happen is we need to take them out quickly. All right, because it is going to do a lot of damage to our Toucannon. All right, we are normal type. It is squishy. You've seen the damage that it takes. You know, just because it's flying doesn't mean it's going to be like, yeah, I'm going to come in here and sweep you up with a bullet seed. Not happening. Plus, we need to kind of like have energy. That Sableye is going to be getting a little close. So we're bringing in the Toucan that resists Shadow Claw, getting to the Drill Peck, and taking the win. Do you see this thing is actually putting in work? You know, it requires a little bit of finesse, but it's still going to be good. Moving into the next battle, a good lead here. Another Jellicent, I guess, yeah. So they're just sticking it out. Sounds good to me. Sometimes that's just the way it works, you know? It'll just throw off the whole rhythm of it. So let's see if they stick it out the whole time or they're just gonna, well, they're going for Ice Beam. Good call on my end. You don't usually see that in the lead. So that was just a lucky guess. I was just, you know, not farmed a little too much. Not enough for Shadow Ball. We'll go ahead and shield it up. Good call. And I think we're gonna go ahead and do it again here. Okay, I think we're gonna go 2 for 2. Yeah, 2 for 2. Swapping into an Umbreon, saving our energy, bringing in Medicham. Let's go. That's gonna be key to have that energy on Venusaur. So what could be in the back? So they got the Jellicent in the front to protect him from fighting. Got an Umbreon back here weak to fighting. Who knows? We'll have to see. Anyways, going for the Dynamic Punch. Always over-tapping that when I want to not do as much damage so I can farm up a little bit more. I overestimate it. That Dynamic Punch coming off the Medicham is just strong. In comes Jellicent. We're going to go right for the Psychic. Something back there weak to fighting. That's right. It's Galarian Stunfisk. So sure, I'm going to call something out here that I could have done and swap right before this so we can keep that energy, come back in, build up the rest to Dynamic Punch and take him out. The reason why I did it is because I didn't feel like it was necessary. It wasn't dire enough. I knew I had all this energy here. I'm like, yeah, exactly. We swap into Toucan and, you know, I don't want another battle of it doing nothing. So we got to bring it in to do a little something here. And we're getting to the Drill Peck. Toucan coming in and sweeping up. All right, it did something, right? It took a Rock Slide. Let's go. All right, next battle, leading with Venusaur. Oh, okay, well, that just doesn't get any better than that. Shadow Swampert. They're swapping into Medicham. We're going to go ahead and bring in Toucan. Okay, so look at the damage. Not so bad, I guess. The counter's not so bad. Wait. That's Psycho Cut. No wonder. I was thinking, that's not a lot. That should be doing more. Did I down-talk this thing? No, they're running a Psycho Cut here. So what happens is I lose track of the counts. And I forget, because Psycho Cut gains energy faster than counter, and at this point I'm like, I'll just shield this up, no problem. They'll probably have another one, but not quite. And they have another one, so I shield. And I'm thinking, come on, can I farm down? Or they swap at me. Oh, Skarmory, here you go. How do we deal with this? Do we still have the, nope, we got Halibut, never mind. Let's go, flopping all over the place. Stunfisk of our own. Let's go. Now, you resist everything on this thing, so basically, you gain as much farm as you want, right? Don't take your sweet time. You know, once you get to 100, do what you got to do, like that, okay? Beautiful. So we have 0 shields, they've got 1. What's going to happen here? Bringing in Swampert, and again, for this battle, I'm going to say I was toying with my food a little bit. What I mean by that is, I wasn't playing with the Venusaur. I didn't want to bring it in because it was so strong. I wanted to see if I can challenge myself. Unfortunately, Toucannon's not able to get to the charge move. We got there, but we were not able to tap it. In comes the Stunfisk, and I'm thinking, all right, okay, they're playing around too. Okay, I mean, they're not, unless they thought I was going to swap and they were trying to throw that while I was going to catch, but my timer's not even up. So who knows what's going on here. We're both messing around with each other, playing mind games. It's Galarian's done business. It's actually able to take it out, and Venusaur is sitting in the back like, hey, excuse me, what's going on here? All right, next battle, another good lead. Man, Poke, you're just putting up RPS battles. Hey, I'm using Toucannon. You know, good leads are not good enough for this thing right now. All right, so we're taking them out in one shot. What's in the bag? Typically when that happens, look at this lag. Okay, love it. Gaining energy, it doesn't really matter, I guess. We got all our energy. But usually they got a good counter and they're ready for it, so they're not too much in fear of it. And they know if they swap, all the alignment's going to be screwed up and it's just going to be RPS for real after that. So they're staying in here with the Nidoqueen. All right, letting it go that time. In comes the Wigglytuff to take us out. Very smart. But we're going to be bringing in Toucannon here. We got 2 shields, and we're going down so fast from Charm. This is crazy. We're not even at a second drill peck. We need 1 more bullet seed, but we don't have enough, and we just go down. All right, and in comes our Stunfisk here. I already knew we were going to be able to handle this. You know, we got 2 shields. They can't charm us down. We charge way too fast, and we take the win. They just let it go. Good game. All right, moving it on to our next opponent. See why? That's why they didn't swap. The whole team was weak to Venusaur. Ha! Or that. Met with a Politoed. Another good lead. I know. Swapping into our Stunfisk. I'm trying to showcase Toucannon here, okay? You got to manipulate the algorithm somehow, sometimes. Okay. And that's all I'll say about that. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and bring in the Stunfisk here. Shielding it up. Ah, you got me. Nice, nice. I should have let that go. They weren't going to be able to. I don't think KO me at that range. That's a full health. I mean, Earth Power is strong from a Shadow Nidoqueen, but I don't think it's strong enough to, one-shot. So unfortunately, they're pulling the whole 1-2 on us, bait and charge, taking us out. Well done, nice stuff. Bringing in the Venusaur, just go ahead and get rid of that thing because Toucannon is going to be taking a lot of damage from that poison jab. We will shield this up because I just simply don't want to take that damage. I need this Venusaur to stay alive. It's my only hope. Like Princess Leia in the ship sending the message. This thing is just Toucannon. Once shields are down and it doesn't have something to protect it, it's gone. Unless there's things resisting. So, interesting matchups going on here. They have a Blossom. We're good up against that. We bring in the Toucannon. They swap into their Politoed here. And I'm thinking, Blizzard. They're going to hit me with Blizzard. Weather Ball. They must have Earthquake. Let's go. Getting to another drill peck. Are we going to be able to sweep up again? Let's go Toucannon. Are we going to be able to sweep up again? Yes, we are. And getting to the drill peck and taking the win. So there you go. You can have fun with all kinds of stuff. You know, like I said, it's the fact that there is no ranks is making it so much more enjoyable. When I lose now, I'm not raging and screaming at my phone and making my neighbors think I'm some psychotic person. I'm just looking at my phone like, and if it's up against like a triple charm or a double charm or a super hard annoying team like potentially Bastiodon, Shadow Victory Bell, Wigglytuff, or some nonsense like that, I'm like, you're not going to be in my video. But otherwise, I'm cool. Like, I took a loss, whatever. Let's keep it moving. So it's really nice on the mental health here. And we're taking out the Bastiodon and Gengar back there. Okay, sounds good. So we got Toucannon resisting that. Now, my only fear in that Gengar is Sludge Bomb. Or I guess Focus Blast. That's also something to think about too. But let's see what happens here. They're going to be able to farm us down. So that was my thoughts. It's like, they got all this energy. In comes Toucannon. I'm going to use my last shield. And they hit me with a Shadow Punch. Oh my goodness. So they got more energy on that stored up. Swapping into their Obstagoon here. Okay. We already see how much. Oh my goodness. Swapping into our Stunfisk to catch and take care of business here. And that's going to be about it, folks. Wrapping up the video here. If you did enjoy the Toucannon showcase, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.